How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Sun and Moon. Last time, we continued the celebration of becoming the first champion of the Alola Pokemon League. We battled the Guardian deity Tapu Koko, and we captured it. And then, we just watched the 15-minute long credits. Anyway, this time we're continuing our adventure, of course, like every Pokemon game, right inside of our bedroom. But I'm not going to be sitting here for long because we have a whole lot more stuff to do. Looks like you slept well, James. Alola. The salty breeze sang to me and brought me here to you. Ooh, and there's that Cantonian Meowth. Look at the shiny coin on your head, kitty kitty. I finally got my Gramps to go all out and be serious in a battle against me. I got some sweet rewards, so take this one, James. Good luck is best shared. Now you can power up too. That's so nice of you, Hal. Thank you. Nah, no problem, Auntie. Say, is Kanto, really far away? Compared to Alola, it's pretty far. Well, it's true that it's not the next island or anything, but it's still close enough to visit whenever you want to. Alright, then it's decided. I'm gonna get stronger and stronger, and then I'm gonna travel the world with my Pokemon. I'm gonna go find Lily, and my dad too. Your father? Oh, yeah, him. He's a strong trainer, real strong, I think. But I guess he really hated being the son of a kahuna and everything, yeah? So he works far away from Alola these days. I think I'm gonna go train myself up at the battle tree, then beat you, James. And then I'll be a champion next time I see him. Seems like a nice little present, eh? What is a battle tree, Hal? Oh, it's this thing way deep on Pony Island. Anybody who has passed the island challenge, or is strong enough to anyway, can battle it out with their Pokemon, or so they say. James, let's have the best ever battle at the Pokemon League sometime. No backing out. That's right. Now that you're the current champion, everyone is going to want to challenge you. So, it looks like we have a couple of objectives because, yes, there is a battle tree, and we'll get to that a little later on in this post-game situation, but there's also the fact that you are the champion of Alola, which means you have to defend your title. Yeah, so we have to go through the Elite Four, and then we have to sit on our throne and await any challenge that comes towards us. And there are quite a lot of them. We'll get to those in due time as well. For now, though, let's exit our house and enjoy the nice Alola breeze once more. Hey, you. You are the one they call James? Yes? A certain interested party sent me here to give you this. An enigmatic card. Okay. You should have a look at what it says. But take care when you read it. No one else is to know of my visit or that card. Buddy? That was a little suspicious. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna read that card right now. I'm actually gonna go do a couple things that I can do here on Melee Melee now that I have beaten the game. And that starts with spraying a repel. I did it too late, though, and mentioned it too late, because I ran into a wild young goose. Oh, young goose, I did not miss you out of all of my little breaks in between becoming the champion and doing this episode. Well, my Pokemon still look good, so that's a plus, but, yeah, young goose, you're not really good to me, so I'm just gonna go and spray Repel, because that would be the responsible thing to do, since I don't want to run into any more wild Pokemon. There we go. I need to pick up more Super Repels. Thankfully, I did just become the champion, so I'm a bit of a baller around these parts, you know? I took on the Pokemon League, I beat every single one of them, so now I'm able to spend some dollar, if you know what I'm saying. Not quite exactly. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to make my way to Icky Town, because we can go back on the Mahalo Trail and across the bridge to the Ruins of Conflict, because at the Ruins of Conflict, a Zygarde cell awaits us, and so does Team Skull and Hal in Icky Town, apparently. James! Hey, no one told you guys to stop. Oh, alright. How you have fun there with your Team Skull brother student things or whatever. Anyway, yeah, so the Mahalo Trail. Actually, I think there was an item on the Mahalo Trail before we even get to the Ruins of Conflict again. There should be a hidden item somewhere, and it's actually a pretty good item, too. Especially relating to the Guardian Deity that protects this place. Is there... Okay, I guess we're off of the Mahalo Trail now. Oh, wait. Plank Bridge, nothing. Let's go across the bridge first. Maybe it's across the bridge before we actually get into the ruins. Let's see. Hook to the right. Hey, yeah, there we go. An electric seed. So, remember a couple episodes back when we picked up a grassy seed and how I mentioned that it could boost a certain terrain? Well, this electric seed can boost the electric terrain that Tapu Koko sets up when you use it in battle, so just to let you know. Anyway, back here at the Ruins of Conflict, where is that Zygarde cell? There it is. Let's suck up that cell back into the cube, and there's something I need to mention, because I'm gonna go into my Zygarde cube real quick. I'm gonna check. I have 86 of 100. So, and there's 26 in the cube right now. So, in looking through all of my notes for the Zygarde cell locations, it appears I removed one of the locations before I grabbed the cell, which means I'm gonna need to search all throughout the Alola region in order to find it. And that's a little easier said than done because, you know, certain ones are at certain times of days, and I would need to go across all of the islands in order to find it. And, yeah, it's just a little time consuming. Not much of a big deal, you know, just I'm gonna have to waste probably an entire day going back and forth between daytime and nighttime by adjusting my 3DS's clock, and, yeah, it's gonna be something, you know? I'm just saying it's gonna be a little difficult on my, mental power, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, enough of trying to sound like Mickey Mouse. That reminds me, Mickey's Runaway Railway. I really want to go to Disney, Hollywood Studios, rather, in order to ride that ride, because looking up POV videos, man, it looks so good. Anyway, enough about Disney Hollywood Studios. Let's keep going here. Actually, I'm going to take the shortcut back down to Route 1, not go the long way, because remember when I tried going to Kukui's house and it didn't work? Well, now going to Kukui's house will be fruitful for us now that we are done with the main adventure. So let's hop down the ledge and let's go ahead and visit the professor. I'm trying to keep my eye on some of these locations that I remember, trying to see if I can find anything of importance. Why are you sitting at the back of your house? Hey there, James. Looks like you're really giving it your all. Yeah. You've got a lot of Pokemon registered in your Pokedex now. Of course he has. James is my big boy. I wouldn't bother hanging out with some lug of a trainer who couldn't fill a Pokedex. Haha, Rotom's pretty fired up about it too. Of course, I am too, so I've got a little something for ya. A lucky egg. This will help increase experience points on your Pokemon in battle. Why they have it in the post-game? Who the hell knows? Game Freak? I don't know why you did that, but you know what? It's whatever. Some evolved Pokemon don't appear in the wild, so it's useful to have one of these if you're trying to fill up a Pokedex. That is pretty good advice, Kikui, I gotta say. We're not near grass right now, so I think I'm gonna skimp out on the repel. And if I quickly exit and return, I think you actually give me an item as well. Hopefully. And yeah, now you move to the front. Okay. Hey there, James. You doing good with your Z-powers? Burnett and I are looking into them, and we think they might have some connection to the energy that pours out of those ultra wormholes. Oh yeah, I got something solid for you, cousin. TM90 substitute. I mean, that would be useful if I used more Wi-Fi like techniques for these playthroughs. Substitute is a sweet move that uses 1/4 of a Pokemon's HP to make a copy of it. Oh yeah! The best thing about it is to keep your Pokemon safe from most status moves, yeah? And you make a real wicked combo if you use it with items that are triggered when you lose HP or gain HP back, you follow? If you're champion, you should work on having some real fine technique in battle, little cousin. Yeah, that's actually something I was just talking about, how you could use Wi-Fi-like techniques by giving your Pokemon like a berry to restore HP when you use Substitute or something like that. Something like that. Anyway, now that we're up here, I think, can we read her diary now? Yes, okay. Murkrow seems to have pecked apart the glittering lock on front. Yes, let's read Lily's diary. And I'm not doing her voice in order to do it, like at the frickin' Maui library, because that would have been straining on my throat. I finally decided I have to leave Paradise so that I can protect Nebby. I told Wiki about my plans in secret, and she told me I should find someone named Professor Burnett and speak to her, that she might be able to help. Wiki thinks that this Professor Burnett woman is researching the Ultra Wormholes. I wonder what kind of person she might be, and how will I ever find her? I don't even know where in Alola she might be right now. Yes, let's continue reading. Nebby shone brighter than anything, and before I knew what happened, we had found our way to meet Professor Burnett. But how did we get there? Is it some strange power that Nebby has? Did it do this? Professor Burnett called her husband at once, a man named Professor Kukui. He came to meet us, and he walks around half naked all the time. I don't know about that. Is it some kind of Alolan fashion or something? In the end, it was decided that Professor Kukui would let me stay in his research lab with him. He took me there on his boat. It didn't look like it could even survive the voyage, but we arrived in one piece, and the sea breeze was delightful. When we arrived at the marina, the kahuna of the island was there with his grandson. That is how I came to meet Kahuna Hala and how. I've since come to learn the Alola region has no gym leaders, or champions, or any of that. Well, at least not by the time you wrote this. Today was certainly an eventful day. Nebby kept acting like it wanted to go see the ruins of conflict, but when we did try to visit them, it was attacked by Spearow. It was just terrible. All I could do was stand by and watch. But then a stranger appeared and helped us. At first I thought it had to be someone from Aether, and they had tracked us down at last. But it was actually a boy that the professor knows. James. I won't forget him. And now that we're done with that, I think I'm definitely gonna go ahead and read what this card says. So, let's go to our key items pocket. We're actually already there. And let's see, the enigmatic card. Written on it is a request for you to go to a guest room in the Alola Motel on Route 8. Huh. Okay. So, let's use Charizard, and let's go to Alola Island on Route 8. So you actually came. You must be James, mustn't you? Please, you'll have to forgive me for my stunning disguise earlier. I'm very grateful that you accepted my invitation to join me here in my room. My name, it is Looker. I am a member of the International Police. And this figure here is my boss. It is an honor to meet you, of course, the first champion of Alola. Please forgive our rude summons. My name is Annabelle. I am the head of a secret division within the International Police. We are the UB Task Force. Please forgive me for the most sudden question, but I must ask. Is it true that you encountered UB Symbiont? Symbiont? Yes, UB01, Symbiont. I suppose you knew it as Nihilego. The International Police refers to all the UBs by codenames, like Symbiont there. I believe you might recognize it as the Pokémon that woman Lusamine fused with. Now that we have cleared that up, please allow me to ask once more. Did you come into contact with Symbiont? That is, with Nihilego? I did. I beat it. Just as we had thought. That seems to settle things, Chief. Listen, everything that we are about to share with you is highly classified information. You must ask that you keep all that you learn here to yourself. The incident that Miss Lusamine caused, Symbiont wasn't the only UB to appear from the Ultra Wormhole that was temporarily opened at that time. We have confirmed the presence of another Symbiont other than the one you encountered. And we have received reports of sightings of several other types of UBs. The UBs are dangerous beings whose powers exceed the boundaries and logic of our world. And they were dropped rudely into this world against their own will. We can only expect that they will be extremely wary and combative. And so we have been tasked with 3 duties. The first is to investigate the ecology of these identified UBs. The second is to look out for UBs and protect the people from any harm. And the third is to protect the UBs, or destroy them. If the UBs are destructive beings that will seek some sort of revenge upon our world, then the order from above is to erase them completely. By the way, Annabelle, it's pronounced ecology. But neither myself nor Looker would like to see that happen. Even if they are UBs, they are living creatures. We would like to protect them and save them. But protecting the UBs, it would seem to amount to catching them, and that is a more difficult task than simply destroying them would be. We do not currently have the battle power necessary to achieve such a goal. And so we finally arrive at the point. Let us dispense with any pretense. We wish for you, the champion of Alola, to lend us your assistance. James, we want you to join our team. Please give your aid to the UB Task Force. Sure, I guess. You accept. Thank you very much. So that means, Chief. I know, Mr. Looker. It is only a formality, but I still must test you to ensure that you can handle this job. James, may I ask you to join me in a battle? I will wait until you are ready, so do whatever preparations you need, and then speak with me. Next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon, we take on Annabelle of the International Police's UB Task Force, and then we begin a brand new journey. For now, thank you for watching, and until next time, catch you later.